The secrets of Stoicism for a fulfilling life. Have you ever felt that, despite all your efforts, happiness keeps slipping through your fingers? That no matter how much you try to find peace and satisfaction, something always seems to be missing? Perhaps it's because we are looking for happiness in the wrong places, in things we can't control. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that began in Greece and was refined in Rome, reveals that the secret to a fulfilling life lies in something far deeper than success, possessions, or external recognition. The Stoics teach us that the key to true peace is in how we choose to respond to the world around us. For them, the secret is to focus our energy only on what we can control and to calmly accept what is beyond our reach. But what does it really mean to have this Stoic attitude? And how can this practice transform our lives? In this video, we will unravel the main teachings of Stoicism and understand how we can apply them in our daily lives to achieve a truly fulfilling life. Let's start with the basic principle of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. To the Stoics, everything in life falls into two categories: what we control and what we don't. Our actions, thoughts, values, and how we choose to react to events, all of this is ours. However, everything else is beyond our control. The opinions of others, the weather, traffic, financial crises, none of this is within our grasp. By focusing only on what we can control, we release a huge burden, let go of unnecessary anxieties, and become much freer to live fully. Imagine, for example, that you're in a job where you constantly face criticism. According to Stoicism, instead of worrying about others' opinions, you should focus on your own effort, on doing the best you can, and accept that other people's reactions are beyond your control. By doing this, you not only reduce stress, but also learn to cultivate true inner peace, based on your own values rather than circumstances. Another central teaching of Stoicism is the idea that the obstacle is the way. The Stoics believe that difficulties are not obstacles to our happiness, but rather an essential part of it. For a Stoic, each challenge is an opportunity to strengthen the mind and character. So, the next time you encounter a difficult situation, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can I become a better person through this experience?" This simple act of shifting perspective transforms adversity into valuable opportunities for growth. Now, let's talk about another Stoic principle, the practice of virtue. For the Stoics, the highest good is virtue, living according to moral principles like courage, justice, wisdom, and moderation. They believe that by guiding ourselves with these values, we find a peace that no wealth or recognition can provide. After all, if we seek happiness in something external, it will always be unstable. But if we anchor it in our virtue and character, it becomes unshakable. An example of this can be seen in a situation of temptation at work, such as an opportunity to gain an unfair advantage. The practice of virtue means that instead of giving in to momentary impulses, you make the right choice, even if no one is watching, even if there's no applause. This constant practice of living with integrity generates a deep inner satisfaction because you come to trust and respect yourself. The Stoics believe that true freedom lies in living in alignment with your values. And the last secret I want to share is a concept called premeditatio malorum, or negative visualization. It might sound strange, but the Stoics believe that to achieve true peace, we must regularly contemplate the possibility of losing what we have. This helps us understand that everything in life is impermanent. Visualizing the realistic possibility of losing something or someone reminds us to appreciate the present, to take nothing for granted, and mentally prepares us to accept inevitable changes. The practice of premeditatio malorum doesn't mean that we should be pessimistic, but that we should accept the fragility of life with serenity. This practice helps us value the present intensely, to be grateful for the people and opportunities we have, knowing that they are not eternal. Thus, we live with more intensity, more gratitude, and less fear of change. How can we apply these Stoic secrets in daily life? The answer is in constant practice. Every day, we can remind ourselves to focus on what we control, face obstacles as opportunities, cultivate virtue, and appreciate the present. Every small step is an opportunity to live more fully, with more peace and more meaning. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep exploring topics like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It helps us bring more quality content to you and expand our community of philosophy and personal growth enthusiasts. Remember, true change starts within us.